Tower once again back on the channel, but this time Ace is going to be facing something he's only too familiar with, the Tyranids, but he's not in control. It's Mikey bringing the Crushing Stampede back to the channel. Welcome to the mission, Recover the Relics. Today's mission rules: a player can only gain a command point if they control an objective marker in no man's land. In addition, if at the start of the command phase a player controls the objective marker in their opponent's deployment zone, that player receives one additional command point. To score points on the primary, the first part of the mission is control one or more objectives to score 4 points, control 2 or more objectives to score 8 points, and if you control more than your opponent, you score a maximum of 12 points. For the second part of this mission, score 1 victory point for each enemy unit you destroy in this battle round to a maximum of 3. Today's battlefield, we're using 2 types of terrain. We're using craters that give difficult ground and light cover, and we're also using ruins under the ITC format. Tyranids, the destroyer of worlds, the devourer of systems, the most feared 40k race. Tyranids, you cannot reason with them and you can't plead for their mercy. First HQ choice, Mikey's going in with a flying Hive Tyrant and making him his Warlord, spending 1 CP to give him 2 Warlord traits and also giving him the Synaptic Hive Blades as an artifact. Then going in for his Psychic powers, he's going to Aggressive Surge and Synaptic Barrier. What makes this unit a very powerful unit is the fact he's got 4 up invulnerable save, and the extra abilities Mikey's given him makes him an absolute beast coming across the tabletop. The Swarmlord is the second HQ choice for the Tyranids. Psychic powers, Catalyst and Onslaught. With one of his abilities, the Hive Commander allows him to move a unit instead of shooting, allows him to move again. For the troop section, Mikey's going in with 3 squads of Tyranid warriors, 2 squads armed with Scything Talons, and 1 squad's a mix between Scything Talons and Barb Stranglers. So moving into the elites, first up, Mikey's taking Hive Guard, he's taking 6 of them, all armed with Impaler Cannons. The VENOMTHROPES are Mikey's next elite choice. They have a special ability: any monsters within 6 inches of them have -1 to hit if they are targeted by ranged weapons. So for the last elite, Mikey's going in with a Melee Sector, and then he's moving over to Heavy, going in with an Exocrine. And the last unit, Mikey's favourite, the Trigon, as his last heavy support. Moving next into Mikey's Fly Detachment, he's taking a Harpy. The Harpy is a great distraction unit. This is a unit that your opponent has to deal with. If he doesn't, he has the ability to fly over enemy models and cause mortal wounds. Tau are the most noblest of all fractions of the 40k universe and the most deadliest with their firepower.
So here is my 2000 points of Tau. Today we're going to go with Bork'an, so everything in the list is Bork'an. What that does is that gives me an extension to my range, so that means that everything gets a 4-inch additional to all guns, which is pretty useful across the board. They also have a really kind of funny mechanic where anything that targets a battlesuit or a vehicle from a shooting attack, if it's strength 7 or below, then it's -1 strength against me. What we've got is we've got a super heavy auxiliary, we've got a battalion, and we've got a spearhead detachment. So we'll start off with the Warlord. So the Warlord is going to be a Coldstar commander. He's packed with fusion. They don't work quite the same anymore, but they're definitely not as quick. They're not as much of a missile, but they do provide rerolls, which is nice, and they're still quite quick. So we'll see how he gets on. He is going to have the Relic fusion gun, and we have a Fireblade. The Ethereal's really good now. They have almost like litanies. For my litany today, we'll be going for the ability to, on a 3+, get a command point back each battle round. The troops, we have got 4 units of Fire Warriors, a unit of 10 Kroot as well. My air support, I should say, we have got the Sun Shark Bomber. That I think is a really handy little unit. The bomb's got much more accurate now, which is good. The Spearhead Detachment is headed up by another commander. This commander, in the rest of heavy support, we've got 2 Skyray gunships. Obviously we have the Riptide now, who's moved into heavy support, which is interesting. He's got the ion cannon and he's got plasma as his secondary weapon. I think they're really good now. They were good before, but that ion cannon is stupidly powerful. So excited to use him, and having a natural 4-up invulnerable save makes him a little bit more survivable. And then my final unit, which is in my super heavy auxiliary, is the Storm Surge. Of course he has the blast cannon, which is the very nasty, does 12 damage, horribleness. But again, in my experience so far, again they keep forgetting to put the bullets in, so we'll see how they get on today.
Going in for secondaries, Tyranids have gone for Stranglehold, Assassination and raised the banners high, which is pretty smart, forcing Tau out of their corner. As with Tau, have gone for Bring It Down, Targeting Relays and To the Last. Last time Ace tries the Tau's Targeting Relays, it didn't work so well. Hopefully he's improved.
So we've got the all-important roll-off. I mean, we're both fairly defensive in our deployments, really. So it might not make a huge difference who gets first turn with the amount of cover on the board, but we'll have to wait and see. So, see how we get on. So I have got a 5. We've got a 3. So the Tau will go first.
Do you have 2 redeploys?
Yes, and I have as well.
Oh!
Yeah, I have 3 redeploys, yeah. We're going to put a unit of Fire Warriors into reserves.
Right, I'm just going to shuffle the Hive Guard.
So beginning the battle, begin a battle round on a 3+, I get a command point from my Ethereal. There's his litany thing, so I do.
Going for the redeploy, Ace deploys 2 squads of Fire Warriors back into reserve as well as a commander. A really good play from Ace here. 1, it allows Ace to start taking those targeting relays later on in the game, and 2, it forces Mikey to hold some of his troops further back the field, ones that Ace don't want coming up the board.
So, I've just done the classic switcheroonie, and we've taken deployment from this side of the board and put it all on this side of the board. Okay, right, so we're in the shooting phase, and there literally is one tiny bit of shooting for the Tau. So anything can shoot is we've got the Sky Ray. The Sky Ray has got a great line of shooting just down onto the Harpy, and has massive range with its missile rack. Both do hit.
Fire invul. Oh!
Like a boss. Scored on one objective here for controlling the relay.
Going into the command phase for the Tyranids, Mikey bioweapon bonded the Harpy, the Exocrine and the Hive card to give him that +1 to hit. And to really put the pressure onto Ace, Mikey raises banners on 3 objectives.
We'll start with Catalyst from this guy, the Malaceptor, and I'm just going to put that onto the Harpy. I'm going to start with the Exocrine, who can shoot this guy, but because I've moved, I'm going to spend 1 CP to count as not having moved. Fire his shots, hitting on 3s. I did put the +1 to hit on him just in case there was any sort of shenanigans. I won't. 5s.
Yep, nice. So I have a 4-up invulnerable save. So 1 gets through, it's 2 damage.
So we'll fire all of the Hive Guard into this Kroot squad here.
Okay.
Poor little Kroot.
They're going to be all dead, apart from 2.
I can't take an objective now because I was hoping that the Hive Guard would be able to take these off, unless I spend the 2 CP
To shoot them again.
Which is probably the best idea. The Swarmlord will make the Harpy move again. This side here. Okay. And then 2 CP at the end of the shooting phase to fire the Hive Guard again.
I'll take the guys off.
Fair enough.
At the end of round 1, the Tyranids are sitting on 4 victory points as the Tau are sitting on 2. Going into John's command phase, because he's sitting on objective in no man's land, he does retrieve an extra command point.
The Fire Warriors here they've come in, they've got their objective here, so we've got another one of my objectives, which is good. And yeah, so we now just see if we could go with 3 on top here. We're going to go into the...
Pathfinders have a special ability, Target Uploaded. This unit can start to fire their microlight action at the end of their movement phase.
Okay, so the Harpy has 3 microlights onto him. 3 onto the Swarmlord. And that's 3 again onto the Swarmlord. And then we have 1 onto the Warriors. And we got 1 onto Warriors, so every single microlight hit. I'm going to shoot the big guy first of all because he's basically only got 1 target. 2 CPs to ignore invulnerable saves. We'll go onto his big gun. Because of his extended range, he's in a shortened range, so the Harpy will have no invulnerable save.
You could one-shot him.
Ignore line of sight are going to go into the Warriors.
Right, I'm going to roll Catalyst like a demon now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right, so let's start off with the big gun because it'll make things a lot quicker if I just manage to kill him with the big gun. That will be 24 damage.
I'm going to roll it, I'm not taking him off. Do 12 first. Oh, he's not alright.
That's what he can do, Darren. That's what he can do. We've got a Markerlight on Swarmlord. So we are going to shoot the big missiles at Swarmlord, and then we're going to shoot the smart missiles at the guys in cover again. Start off with the smart missile systems that are going to go into the Warriors. That breeze. Again, so we've got the smart missile systems into the Warriors. Should have put the Warriors. Waves.
3.
3. Okay.
I'll kill that one. Put the next one down to 1.
Yeah. So 3 hit. And 3s again. So 2. Invulnerable saves.
Those again, please. Yeah.
Loves it. Loves it. Ooh, he's dead. Maybe you can have a little look down, Darren, with the camera. Tell me whether you can see.
Target
anyway, so let's do the plasma first of all. So plasma into the Warriors. So I need 4s. No marker lights with either of these. So 1 hit. And invulnerable save, or 1 gets melted. There we go. Loves it.
Target locked.
There we go.
Strength fate, toughen those.
4 up invons, yeah, absolutely.
Failed 2. What's the damage on these?
4 damage each. So just the 1, again, invulnerable save. Loves it, loves it. So who might have none of it?
Wow, and that is what the Storm Surge is all about. Being able to take the Harpy down in 1 round of shooting was absolutely scary. In this round, John has managed to put some damage onto the Swarmlord, putting him down to 9 wounds. Extra Queen's taken some damage, and some of the Warriors also has taken some damage.
So yeah, oh sorry, the beginning of the phase, they passed the +1 on to them.
Yeah.
+1 on themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, movement phase. So what I've done is I've just shifted these 2 guys back a tiny bit to make sure that John's not getting in there. Leave that there. Then, so same over here with these Warriors. They've left the objective because the VENOMTHROPES here were touching it. So these guys are just guarding this little objective thing over here, stopping him from coming in. The Swarmlord's just shifted up here. This guy, the Hive Tyrant here, has flown all over there with an advance 21 inches to within 6 inches of the Swarmlord, so that he can make him move again, because I'm going to take that flyer out over there, hopefully. And then this unit of Warriors have moved up and they bioweapon bonded themselves as well. So they're going to try and take this unit of Fire Warriors out. Start with Catalyst from these guys onto the Hive Guard, because now they've come out. You might get some little angles and get me, so Catalyst on the Hive Guard. Then we're going to do from the Flying Hive Tyrant, he's going to put extra attacks on himself, so an extra D3. So it goes off on a 6, so D3, so he's got an extra 2 attacks. So then the Swarmlord is going to cast Onslaught onto this Hive Tyrant. This is the one that my key. This is the one we're not going to fail. We're not going to fail.
Fail.
With the Tyranid Warriors hammering down shots onto the Fire Warriors, destroying the whole squad, taking them off that objective, making it much more difficult for Ace to score in his next command phase.
So the Hive Guard now all in range of this guy here.
Danger.
Did any of them move this turn?
They did, but they got +1 for the bioweapon.
Absolutely. It's a 2-up save normally, so.
4D3.
Yeah.
And then the Exocrine is going to follow up. So try and put some more sets into him. Pretty handy.
Not too
shabby.
shabby.
5 now. Just one.
Makes it.
We need to move him again, but I'm going to spend 2 CP to fire again at this guy.
Yeah, makes sense.
Get rid of him. This is
3s.
Yeah, that's better.
The Biovores put in a cheeky extra wound onto the Riptide, leaving him down to 1 wound left. The Swarmlord's best ability, the Hive Commander, allowing him to choose a unit to move again in their shooting phase, and of course combined with Onslaught, allowing him to advance and charge without summoning penalties, makes it a scary combo.
Just to make sure we kill him, he's going to use his Warlord trait to get D3 extra attacks.
2s. 3s.
3s.
Really impressive score for the Tyranids, scoring 3 victory points for holding 3 banners, and with 2 bonus points on the primary, killing 2 units, leaving the Tyranids with a 9 points lead.
Because they're hiding like cowards.
Going into the command phase, John scores an additional command point, and with the Ethereal getting his off, he gets additional 2 CP this turn. At the beginning of the command phase, John scores 8 points on primary for holding 2 objectives.
Okay, so I'm going to do an orbital bombardment when it's an orbital ion beam. So what you do is you draw a line any 2 points 12 inches apart, which will be here to here, and any unit that is under that line we've got to roll dice for and see whether it does lots of juicy mortal wounds.
Let's start at the back, Exocrine.
Exocrine, okay, so here we go. So 3 mortal wounds. The Hive Guard, D3, 1 die.
Catalyst.
Oh, cheeky, love it. And then the smelly bugs. What are they called?
Smelly bugs.
I don't even use them.
VENOMTHROPES.
VENOMTHROPES, that's the one. Smelly bugs. 2 mortals on the smelly bugs.
Okay.
In the command phase, John fires up the Nova Reactor. Because he's only got 1 wound, he automatically fails. So spending 2 CP for Branch Nova Charge allows John to carry out this manoeuvre.
2 here that can see the Swarmlord's tail. We've got... They can't see it because that counts as being up. They're the only things I'm going to be able to see. So I've got 2 marker lights into the Swarmlord. So let's do that first of all. So 1 marker light on the Swarmlord. Yeah. He is going to shoot into the Swarmlord. And he is going to shoot everything into the Swarmlord. So 3+, so 2 more marker lights on the Swarmlord. And then he'll use 1 of those to ignore the -1 and go back to his 4-up. Smart missile systems. So needing 4s.
As you go through the
Exactly.
turns. This is the weakest turn, isn't it, for them?
No, Kayan's the strongest. 3 extra hits.
That's right.
Loves it.
Should have re-rolled one of those.
We'll shoot this one, so we're going to use his 2nd marker light from my fusion guy. He's got 4 fusion guns. So they all hit, and I've got an extra 2 hits there.
That's pretty nice on Melter, isn't it?
It's pretty good on Melter. it's not bad. And then 3s. So these will be D6 plus 2, so it'll be D6 plus 1, technically. Yeah. Does he thrash out at your guys next door? He does not. He says no, it's okay.
When using this stratagem, Ace did get this wrong. It's only up to a maximum of 6 inches, not the full move.
Here we go. Needing 4s.
Engaging.
Not the best. And now needing 3s. And yeah, he'd be very dead. 15.
Yep. Does he explode? He doesn't.
1 CP left. I'm going to spend that. And then these ones, 6s to hit,
11
auto
CP.
wound.
11 CP in one go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So we'll take those ones out. So that's 2 wounds already, and then another
5.
5. +5s.
Finishes the unit. Just
about.
exactly the right amount you needed. 4 wounds.
See, I needed auto wounds. That's what I needed. And with that, I don't have anything else to shoot.
Thank God.
An absolutely fantastic round for Tau. Using all John's command points, sitting on 28 points, he's now putting the pressure back onto the Tyranids.
So start my command phase, I get CP back, and what I'll be doing is plonking +1 to hit back on those guys, and then I will put +1 to hit onto the biovores as well.
Going into the command phase, Mikey does score 12 points on primaries, holding 2 objectives for 8 and holding more than Ace, giving him 12.
The Trigon in case someone could see him, why not? Yeah. So we'll go with the biovores first. So shooting into...
The biovores are an underrated weapon under the Tyranids. With a 48-inch range, the ability to cause mortal wounds, and even if you miss, you still place a spore mine on the battlefield, which can stop your opponent from moving, but more importantly, it becomes a great distraction unit.
Into the Riptide, just
Yeah.
make sure.
Yeah. 1 hit then, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that kills him.
D3 wounds.
Yeah, it kills him.
So hitting on 2s, none of them moved. On 2s.
So that'll be 5 go through.
5d3. So some high ones here.
That's pretty good.
3,
6.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 wounds, you say?
14 wounds.
Oh, 14 wounds. Okay.
So 2 wounds left.
2 wounds left. Okay. And then I might as well spend my last 2 CP to fire again. I'm going to do it. I'm going to split fire.
News coming. The dreaded split. The split fire.
Right, so I'm going to fire 8. I'm going to fire 4 into
4 dudes into the tank.
the tanks.
Yeah.
Hopefully finish it.
Yeah. And then where's the other 4 shots going?
The other 8 shots.
8 shots, yeah.
Going to go
Except
into
4 dudes, yeah.
the furthest away unit of Firelord. Yes.
2 into the tank.
Yep.
Here we go. Can the tank survive? No, it can't. Oh, well, potentially it can.
No.
No, just about gets him.
And then the 8 shots into the Fire Warriors. 4 dead.
4 dead.
At the end of round 3, Mikey's doing the Tyranids proud, sitting on a total score of 44 points. Going into Tau's turn 4, John scores a CP by holding an objective in no man's land, and he holding 2 objectives, so he scores an additional 8 points.
Okay, so end of my movement turn. Not huge. It's really cagey. It's been the great thing about it's been a really fun game. It's been really cagey. Like none of us are really. We don't want to kind of commit too heavy. I don't want to get killed by Hive Tyrants and Hive Guard and.
I've got a Trigon sat at the back of the board.
Yeah, just trying to stop me from scoring objectives. So yeah, Mike's done a great job at really trying to. He's really cut down my point scoring. Like ultimately, he's stopped me from scoring a lot of points, which is really clever. So he's done really well there. It's quite hard for me to interact a lot of times. So I'm doing my best. Yeah.
He would not have come forward. He'd stay back there, and
Yeah.
I could have got 10 points. So that's maybe what I should have done.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? It's hard kind of working out the kind of the balance of it, but like, I think it's hard choosing that one. It's quite easy for me. Like to the last is always, I think, is a safe bet for me generally.
Yeah.
You did well to kill the Riptide. Like that was well. So these 3 here, I'm going to mark like that those warriors. Because his talons out the side of the building. Only 1, so 4 marker lights onto those. So it's 2. Then we'll go over here. This guy's going to start into the Tyrant, and so he'll first of all try and mark a light and everything else into the Tyrant. So 2 marker lights, so he's got 2 on him, and then we'll use 1, so only put 1 down because I'll be using 1 straight away to shoot with him. So first of all we have the smart missiles. Surprisingly, F5s.
Save 2.
Yeah, 1 wound gone. Just 1 wound, just 1 damage.
Catalyst.
Yeah, Catalyst, go for it, yeah. Oh, sorry. Loves it. Loves it. It's going to be a tough cookie to kill, I think.
Stay alive, boy.
You can do it. You can do it for the hive. So, just the 2. Invulnerable saves.
Save 1.
Save 1.
And this is what?
2d3.
2d3.
So
5 wounds.
5 wounds.
Catalyst. Save 2.
That's not bad. 3 go through.
3.
So we're going to
Spend
go
your last 2
to my last 2 CP to go no invulnerable save on the big gun. So that will be 6 shots, and it'll be hitting on freeze. No re-rolls because he did have to move, so I couldn't anchor. So hitting on freeze. Okay, so 50-50. Not great for hitting on freeze, but they will take it. Okay, and now this will be 3s again. Just 1 goes through. I can't do any re-rolls either. So before feel no. Oh no, so 5 up. So 5 up. No, and then 4 feel no
3
pains.
feel no pains because of -1 damage.
Spot on. Spot on.
So 3 more.
We'll go through, and then we have the.
There's no more mark lights on him now.
Yeah, this is all from the same unit, so it's still all good. It's now the destroy missiles. 1 hit.
So I do get my 4 up invul against these.
Yes, you will. Absolutely. You get 4 up against everything else now. It's just the 1 gun. So again, this will be 3s. Yep, goes through. So yeah, you're 4 up.
No.
No. So damage. Nice. So 4 damage. There we go.
Take all 4. So it leaves him on 2.
No.
No, nothing else in line
No,
of sight.
nothing else. No.
Run away! Run away! Like Brave Sir Robin. Run away!
Yeah. So unit of 6. We'll go with 2 guys into there, and the other one. No, don't do that. That's stupid. All this unit into this unit. Into him first. Rapid fire range. 2 shots each into those guys. No, and I'll use
no more
marker light.
CP.
Marker light. Yeah, no CP. No CP. That was just the marker light. I was just double checking I got the marker light, and I was thinking yes, I did. Okay. Hitting on 3s.
See if we can make what the Hive Tyrant couldn't. Yeah, he's dead.
There's 2 there.
Yeah, they're both dead.
But yeah, that I think that might be game winning, just to be able to hold that objective, because that additional 5 points might just be because now you've got 2 in a row.
Yeah,
I mean, we might still max. To be fair, we'd probably still max out on primary, maybe, so it might not be the actual clinching point. But the fact that also the Tyrant gets away another turn, because that stops me from getting my big game, and you can just then hide him.
Yeah.
Which is what you're going to do, and then just volley me with Hive Guard again, and see what you can kill.
What was it good? Oh, and then the Spawn Mine, did he blow up? He did.
Yeah.
And he does. Wait there.
Anything but a 6? Nothing. Doesn't do anything. He just goes. Does nothing. Of course he didn't. No, he knew he was going to do nothing.
Yeah.
He's doing this. Like, just literally, this thing just runs into his leg and just
Of
goes.
course. The Flying Hive Tyrant is going to advance like a coward. 11.
Massive 11 inches away from the action.
Just going to have to try and minimise the these shots that are coming in.
Yes.
Just like the Fire Warriors are going to shoot the crap out of me. But
Yes, they will.
yeah.
Well, unless your Hive Guard decide that they would like to pick them up, which is also a viable option.
So then, because you've got no one else to bring in,
That's right.
this guy's going to advance.
Do nothing.
3.
And sit somewhere over there.
Get off there. 4 should be tail. Right, it does fit through.
Yes, it does.
Just. So there's 8 to the rest of it. So, end of the movement phase. Oh, I know he's going to die. But I've got nothing else to spend 1 CP on, so it's basically move this guy again or move him again.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it.
If I roll a 1
Here we
for
go.
Metabolic Overdrive,
One's coming,
the
guys.
Hive Tyrant will die.
Oh,
So,
the Hive Tyrant is going to run for cover. Result,
I haven't messed
it's a
that one
win.
up.
It's a win.
I haven't messed that one up, leaving
Yeah.
his little pinky toe out like that.
No,
That's how he got shot by this guy. He went.
He went. He did. He just woohoo. He did a little sailor. Woohoo.
So I think so that you have to put everything into these guys to remove them. I'm going to have to shoot these guys with a Hive Guard.
Okay.
I think that's the right decision.
I'm not even sure myself. To be honest, I don't know. I reckon you've won anyway. I think you've got too much of a lead, but we'll see.
So, hitting on, because obviously they put a bioweapon bond on those guys before.
Yeah, of course.
The only thing they could do.
No, of course. Yeah, and then 2s.
2s.
Okay.
That's got.
Okay,
So
I'll take that. And then what do I get? A 6?
Yep.
Minus 2. I don't know why I'm worried. Warriors can't fight in combat.
It'd probably kill Tau, but
Maybe just about. They try really hard.
yeah. Okay, no, that is literally it.
Your
my
turn, yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's just recap. I'm doing the action over here with the Fire Warriors to capture that particular sensor. So gonna do that.
right.
And then so basically we've got over here. So basically this guy here is the only one that can shoot at his Hive Tyrant. Hive Tyrant's got 1 wound left. I need to try and kill him. Doesn't have Catalyst because it did manage to fail that, which was lucky. So if I can try and get that last wound off, it is asking quite a lot because 5s to wound. I'm not going to be able to get any marker lights on him, so I will be hitting on 4s, which is rough. But that's the only thing I'm going to have to shoot at him. But if I can kill him, he's worth points for me, so he's definitely worthwhile doing. This guy here, he's got great lines of fire onto his Maleceptor, so I can unload big gun onto him. And I can also shoot the massive volley of shots. He's run out of his destroy missiles now, so I can't fire those. Well, let us start off with some marker lights. So I'm going to start off with these guys here. They are going to go into, we'll go 3 into the Maleceptor, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into him. So 3 into the Maleceptor, 3s, just 1, so 1 into the Maleceptor. And then we'll go with 4 into the Trigon. So that's 3 into the Trigon so far. And just because he's not shot it all time, I've got the special relic rifle on the Fireblade. So 5 he gets to shoot. So he's got loads of marker lights on the Trigon. So there's another 3 on the Trigon for whatever reason, as if I really need it. So yeah, so that's going to go into there. So we'll now go on to some shooting. So this guy here, he is going to marker light the Maleceptor because I can see him. We'll do that, and then the rest of his shooting is so his need line of sight one's going to go into the Maleceptor, and
Smart missiles into.
and the smart missiles into the Tyrant. So here we go. So first of all, the 2 marker lights. So 2 marker lights. I'll use 1, so just put 2 on there for that. Will be fantastic. And we'll do the Maleceptor first of all. So and then smart missiles. Again, I'm guessing in -1 range. So back to 4s then. Here we go. Oh, but I'll use my 1 reroll.
Oh yeah, you got 3.
Just a 1. Just a 1.
I do have a reroll. Oh, he's away!
He's alright, survived! Oh. He will live. He will live.
Oh, he will live.
He will live. There's nothing more I can shoot at him, so he is safe. He's safe.
Kiss my boy.
The fusion first of all, so we'll go with the commander first. So to be honest, they're both the same. Yeah, both the same. So no, they're not both the same. So I'm going to hit myself on one of them. So one of my dice, if I hit, will hit myself as well. Because basically you draw a line, it's like Mortarian's thing.
Yep.
So I'm going to hit both units. Right.
Is it hit models in a row?
So no, so just units.
So it'll just be one.
You one from each of the units.
Yeah, because once one gets melted, the others run out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so but this is the one that's going to melt my own guy. Twos, yeah, it does. So it hits everything in line, and then I'll do the others, twos. So one missed. Yeah, so then, right, so let me roll for, so, okay. So this is the one that melts me. So on a 2, it kills one of my guys. Yeah, it kills one of my other guys. Yep, 2 of my guys. Down 1, and then 2.
Friendly fire from Tau.
Friendly fire from Tau. And then on you, 3s, of course. And then 3s on the other one. So 2 in bond saves. 5 ups. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Loves it. He loves it. So now
roll dice.
Now, so I burnt. So literally, his thing. He turned around and he shot 2 of his own fire warriors in the head, and then failed to ruin the monster. And all game, he's been hiding in a room. He's got his value for today. So then we'll go the other one. So hitting on 2s, all hit, and then winning on 3s, all wounds. So 5s. Just need to do that again.
No,
not this
all
time.
All go through.
Okay, so each one is doing d6 plus 2, so d6 plus 1 for you.
It doesn't matter if I explode. I'm not near anyone.
No, milk.
So that does give you 2 points.
Does give me 2 points, yeah, absolutely. And then that means the big guy will say
engaging.
No invulnerable save for you, nasty bug.
Is that 2 CP?
That's 2 CP, yeah. So yeah, here we go.
6 shots, is it that one?
6 shots for that one. So we'll use obviously the marker lights there.
I'm in range of -1.
Yeah, sure. So back up to 4s then. Here we go. Does wound, 5 ups, yeah.
So,
just one? No, so it goes through, so it's 4 damage, so down to 3 damage. This will be, so 46 for his other thing, for his lots of shots gun. Okay. So in range of 4s.
Save for 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Start of my turn. Obviously, I don't need to score points yet.
Nope.
And I get everything at the end of the turn. So you didn't kill these guys off of it.
Nope.
So I don't need to worry about claiming that objective. So I will definitely have more.
Yep.
As long as I stay on this one, and that one.
Yeah, you definitely have more.
So effectively, what I'm going to do is just try and get some more primary points. So I'm going to do that by.
He loves it.
Massive 2 to there. It's like Cheers, isn't it?
That's that guy, yeah.
Everyone knows him.
Oh, now he turns round.
So we'll cast Catalyst onto that guy in case I perils him first. Oh no. So.
Yeah, perils. No, it goes off.
Right. And then he's going to cut the Malicept's going to cast Smite.
Yep.
So.
Makes sense. He's fine. Gets it off. D3.
3
for 3. There's the purple ones, isn't it? Yeah.
Hive Tyrant's going to cast Smite as well.
Oh, I saw the double. It's going to be double. I love though if you split him, then you don't kill him for whatever. That's the thing, isn't it?
What I will do first.
Yeah.
Smart brain.
Yeah.
Is I'll fire the Biovores
Lovely.
at those 2.
Lovely. Love it.
And I'll hit with 2 of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. And then don't roll 1s. No, you kill him.
3s because I didn't get any buffs for +1 because no one else is alive within range.
2s.
2s.
And 6s. 6 die.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Could die morale.
You could die morale, but I've got 2 CP left.
Oh, nice.
That's what I was saving it for.
Nice.
So all of these again, so I'll spend the 2 CP.
Spend 2 CP, shoot
just
again.
to finish them off.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, that's not even all the dice, you fool.
And then you don't finish them off. You absolutely fluff. Here we go. Oh, so,
6s.
cool. So 2 6s.
And then they could fail
And they
morale.
could fail. Well, they will fail morale. Ah, it feels because we're here. Yeah, 2 units.
Finishes them off, so that's the 2 units. And then that's my turn. That's
Yeah.
it. So at the end of my turn, I've still got the 3 banners.
Okay, so end of the game. It was a victory to the Tyranids. Well done. Always nice to see a Tyranid win. Hopefully you've enjoyed the game, guys. It was a lot of fun, super close. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. You saw a few things on the towel. Bit of a whoopsie by me, missing to do the Carrion kind of exploding in the beginning part of the game. Still learning it, and I know that I would have missed bits and pieces, but that's what happens when you're only kind of 2 games into a new army. But hopefully you really enjoyed it, guys. And thank you very much for coming on the channel. Always love seeing you, Tyranids. If you do enjoy what I like to see and you want to see a bit more of a kind of talk through what happened, then become a patron. We've got an after reports coming soon. But until the next video, thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.